Welcome to the Decision Space Earth Modeling module. This is a toolkit designed for geoscientists and reservoir engineers for the creation of high-resolution geological models as input into volumetric computations, well planning, and into the dynamic simulator, such as Nexus, another landmark product. In this session, you learn about the primary data requirements and the workflow steps for the creation of high-resolution geological models. The primary data is quite simple. I need log curves and I also need a structural framework. In the inventory, you'll notice that I have a single well list, and that well list has 3 log curves: facies, permeability, and porosity. I've also loaded in a pre-existing structural framework. This was created in the Dynamic Framework to Fill module. In this case, I have 5 surfaces defining 4 intervals, and there are 9 faults. From this, I'm going to create the 3-dimensional geocellular grid. Clicking on the Earth Modeling tab provides you access to the 8 task panes within the Earth Modeling module. The workflow typically progresses from left to right and top to bottom. Each task pane has its own icon. You can either access them from this menu or from a drop-down menu. The Data Operations task pane is the default task pane. Recall that we loaded in 3 log curves and a single well list. It's necessary to convert the log curves into a point set. This is typically one of the first workflow steps. So simply open up the subtask pane within Data Operations. Notice that the sampling rate is in metric units because that's the working session units. You can also depth limit the log over which you extract information. Because I'm going to be running a lithology model, I need to identify which of the log curves is the lithology, or in this case, the facies log. And then if I have more than one well list, I need to select that well list. Here I have a single well list. In that well list, I'm going to select all of the wells, and I'm going to select the additional 2 log curves. So I select the facies log curve up here and the porosity and permeability logs here. Then I'll provide an output name and then simply click Create Point Set. This automatically creates a point set from the log curves, creates a new item in the inventory, and it will automatically display those converted curves to point set in the cube view. Here I've already pre-selected the porosity log and color-coded it.